Hey guys, welcome back to Krystal Klear Ideas, where we are diligently planning towards success. And in this video, we are actually going to go over my mid-year 2020 planner lineup. It is July, and a lot of individuals have already had an opportunity to share their planner lineup, and I have been all over the place with mine. And so I finally have it solidified, and now I'm able to share it with you. You guys, I have 5 different planners here in my lineup that I will be actively using from July to December for sure. And we're going to just dive in. I'm going to just show you what I have, and we're going to start from the bottom because the bottom is my catch-all. So this is my catch-all planner. It is the customized planner that I ordered from the Happy Planner website. If you didn't get an opportunity to see me unbox this, I'm going to actually link that video in the cards for you. But I absolutely love this planner. It is a neutral planner. I did get it, customized with my name, Krystal Klear Ideas. I actually used one of my sticker books and just wrote Krystal out with my fun alphabet sticker book. And the first part, I actually just have my calendar section. You may have gotten an opportunity to see me put this together, but this is pretty much my calendar section for July. And then of course I have my weekly, which is in a vertical layout. All of my weeks have been done. So let me show you one that I have not done yet, which is this one for August. And it is neutral, meaning that the only color that you see on the page is up here and here, which can easily be whited out or covered over with a sticker. I absolutely love that. I can actually create my own vibe for what I want the spread to look like. And I'm super excited to be able to use this. So in my catch-all, it has been Franken-planned, which I will actually share that video with you guys here if you didn't get an opportunity to see me put this together. And so I have my catch-all section, which catches everything that I have to take care of. And then in this planner, I also have my faith section, which I actually use to denote different things that I'm doing. I actually have not shown any plan with me's in this section, but I may begin starting in August, just sharing like how I'm putting things down. But usually this section for faith is just all writing. And so with that being the case, I don't like to show it because it's functional. It's just functional. I am actually using my the rest of my wrong planner to do that. And as you can see for August, this is not neutral. It has color here. So just in case you didn't understand what I was saying about neutral, then you can actually see that this is decorative because you have your plus signs here. You have your color here. The numbers of color. You have your paint splotches here. You have your girls in the corner. So sometimes you may feel inclined to coordinate your spread with some of the colors that are already here. Or if you did decide that you wanted to do something completely different from the colors that are on this page, you would have to white out a lot or cover up a lot with washi and so forth. So anywho, that's why this is just going to be functional with just writing. My next section is going to be my budget section. I'm going to show you guys. I haven't done a budget video in quite a while, but I actually created this. So this is the budget section here. And then I also have the rest of information here, just like important numbers, different things that I've created, my goals that I like to keep in my planner as a reference. So I do have that here in this last kind of like notes type section. So 3 sections in my catch-all that I actually utilize. So I love that. Next is going to be my faith planning. So in my catch-all, my faith planning pretty much consists of what I'm actually doing each day, me being able to just keep a record when it comes to my faith. But this is actually where I put the information. So this one, Good Things Are Going to Happen, is actually for personal study. I do this once a week. This is like my personal Bible study. This is where I put like notes when I do research on certain things. I actually created let me see if I can find it here, personal study projects sheet a while ago. I have quite a few. And so these are different things that I actually wanted to do as a personal study project. And I just check them off as I get them done. Fruitages of the Spirit, numbers and their importance in the scriptures, resurrections in the Bible, Jesus' methods of teaching, strong women who stood for what was right, and I want to do research on each one of those. And so whenever I sit down and I decide that I'm going to be doing my personal study, which I have it scheduled on Mondays at a specific time, then I'm not grasping at straws as to what I'm doing. And so everything that I'm doing when I take notes after I study something or research something thoroughly, I like to document where I found my, sources and so forth, which scriptures I utilized, and I like to have them all in one place. And so that's what I have here. So I do decorate it. For example, one that I checked off was resurrections in the Bible, and I have the scripture, I have who completed the resurrection, of course, and in the notes about, something that made it very significant. And so I get an opportunity to do that, use some stickers, and I like it. I make it fun because I love doing it. And, I keep it interesting so that I know that I'm going to be able to continue to do that. So this is something that has been in my lineup for a long time. I also have some blank paper here in case I want to do some charts or some graphs. And I also have stickers. And so with that being the case, this is something that has really never left my lineup. You don't get an opportunity to see it because it is for personal study, but I did want to share a little bit of insight with you guys as to what I do. And I make a habit of doing this once a week. This is my Bible reading. Oh, yeah, this is my Bible reading notebook. And so I use stickers and everything just to let you guys know. Unless it's extremely functional for me. And so what I do is when I have a goal to read the Bible every day. So what I like to do is I try to do a chapter a day. And once I actually read the chapter or use audio and listen to it, then I take notes on it. And also make sure I put like pictures and what I got out of it, different things, like different places. For example, this is Genesis chapter 8 here. And then of course you see I like everything to be neat. I'm an imperfect perfectionist, so you guys, usually what I do is I'll take my notes elsewhere and then I'll transfer them in here so they can be nice and neat. So anywho, for example, this is Mount Ararat in Turkey. I had used my HP Sprocket, had a picture of it because this is where the ark actually landed once the flood was over. So when you get a chance, you can take a look at that. That is chapter 8 of Genesis. And I like to have visuals. I like to know where it's at. This is where it is. This is a map. I don't know if you guys can see it. But anywho, that's what I do. So for my Bible reading, that's what I do. So I am, finishing up certain things in Genesis, but I'm currently in Exodus now. And then I've already kind of pre-laid things out for Leviticus because I like to have things ahead. And so, yeah. So background information on the book, and then like a quick synopsis as to what's included in the book. And then of course, my verses that stood out to me and what I got from them and, what I learned, do research and so forth. So this is my Bible study. This is what I do for when I do my Bible reading. I love it and it has not left my lineup. I have separated it because I realized that it needed its own. So that's why I have this. So that's number 3. Okay. So now we have these two. This is my Hapanichi. I love my Hapanichi. My Hapanichi has transformed so many times this year so far because of current circumstances. So in the beginning, my Hapanichi was actually like my everyday carry. I kept it in my pocketbook. Whenever I left, or my purse, I would take it with me. So you would actually see different things that I had to do. So it was my everyday carry up until March. In the middle of March, I kind of got lost. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it because your girl wasn't going anywhere due to quarantine life. And so what I did is I started using it for like work and just, other things. So come May, I didn't use it at all, pretty much. I have the back plan for May. But then in June, I did get an opportunity to use it and I started using it for work in June. But I realized that me using it for work, I wasn't able to write down every single thing that I needed to write down as far as like my PTO, because I like to have a list of what days I've already taken and things like that. So I decided that I would need to move over into this mini. So this mini is actually my work planner, which we're going to get to. But now I'm using my Haponichi for social media. And I started using it for social media this month, July, and I am loving it. I'm able to add different pages. I can actually document what videos are coming out when. I haven't gotten an opportunity to put that on a monthly because I feel like it's going to be overwhelming. But definitely for the weekly, I want to, I am making notations of what videos are coming out when, as well as, you know, what I'm posting on Instagram, so on and so forth. So this has really been helpful for me for social media, and I like actually having my social media separate from the rest of my planner. I feel like it's functional and I can grab it at any time. So I love that. So this is my Haponichi, and you guys probably have seen some spreads. I already have, you know, like Instagram section here, so it just works. And then I also have a mini budget section, which I could use just for the business or for Krystal Klear ideas, which will actually be perfect. So I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but this is a great idea. I'm going to be using my Haponichi from now on for social media. So that is what I'm going to be using for this one for. And then this is my mini, and my mini is actually going to be used as my work planner for work. I did go ahead and put my name here. I am loving this. You guys, this is so cute. Oh my goodness. I'm a floral lover, so I just love this. So for work, it's functional. I'm not decorating. I'm just writing down some of my stats. And then also I decided that even though this is just a calendar where I'm keeping my stats, and then also in the weekly, I'm keeping my stats as far as different things that I need to respond to via email. I am going to use this pretty much functionally. I am going to decorate it because I like being able to put certain stickers down. So I am going to decorate my work planner, but I also have a different section in here. I was able to Franken-plan this as well. So you'll actually see a note section back here. And I actually am going to be using this for important numbers, stats, and even, you know, monthly records, as well as just, you know, making sure that I have a place to document my PTO, things that are time sensitive that I need to get taken care of, and so on and so forth. So I have gotten an opportunity to set this up, which I'll link that in the video if you wanted to see me Franken-plan this, but I haven't gotten an opportunity to set this section up the way that I'd like for my important numbers and different things. Even when I have professional development and I have to take notes for certain things, I can keep that in this section. And I just think this is going to be awesome. If I ever get bored, which I love the different colored discs, but if I ever get bored, I do have a planner that I just picked up that's a mini, that's wrong, that I can switch out. So I like being able to do that. And so far, this is working well for me. So I hope you guys got an opportunity to see what I have in my lineup. If you actually have any questions as to how I'm using everything in my lineup or any one planner in particular, don't hesitate to leave me a comment down below. I just wanted to share with you what is in my lineup, how I'm using it. Some of them I actually take a look at every day, like the one for work, like my social media, like my catch-all, and sometimes, and even my Bible reading. But, you know, my personal study I only use once a week. But I do like to have a record of it because sometimes for personal study, I will go back through some of the Bible study projects that I have done in the past so I could be refreshed on them. I highly recommend that, you know, everyone keep all of their items together. One thing that I always recommended to my mom is to have a planner so that she can keep everything in one place. You know, as a person who really loves notebooks and paper and pens and stickers, you know, I could have tons of stuff everywhere, and it has happened before, but keeping everything organized and separate and together and making sure that I keep it functional to work for me is awesome, and it really has helped me to stay productive and on task. And that is why I love having a planner lineup. That's the purpose of it, so that I know what I'm using for what, when, and I can keep them together and utilize them. That's going to keep me organized and on task. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it was a little too chatty. Make sure you drop your gem down below. Let me know you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.